This ceremony that you're seeing right now is a guard-changing ceremony that is called 수문쟁 교대의식 in Korean. The name of this ceremony is not specifically mentioned in historic records, but there are some departments related to it mentioned in historical books. Therefore, we can guess that these ceremonies were held in the past. They were done to prevent thievery, fires, and to protect the palace in general. Since 1996, we have been reenacting this ceremony. Also, the gate that you're seeing on the screen right now is called Gwangamun Gate. Gwangamun Gate is the main entrance to Gyeongbokgung Palace. Gwang means light and Hwa means to become something, so overall the name means to be as bright as a light. Now let's go and see the palace. This is the map of Gyeongbokgung Palace, and the red line is the route that we will be taking today. Remember, this video is only the first part of the tour, so we will be walking around the rest of the palace next time. This bridge you see here is called Yongjo, and the water that used to flow below this bridge right over there was called kumcheon. The role of kumcheon was to make the officials' minds clean and to get rid of bad spirits. Also, there are some statues here, and especially this one with the horn was called haechi. And the role of haechi was to get rid of bad spirits and prevent the good spirits of the palace from going out. Now, finally, we will be heading to the first building of Gyeongbokgung Palace, which is Sudongdong Hall. Kun means to be diligent, and Cheon means politics, overall meaning to politicize diligently. It is said that the name was given in the sense that in order for the people of the nation to be happy, the king must be diligent. And as for the purpose of this building, this was the most central building of the Joseon royal family. Many ceremonies and events were held here. You might be wondering why I took a picture of the floor. Well, these rocks are called Paxil. At first, they may look very messy, but there is a very special meaning to them. The use of this untreated gravel was intended to prevent sunlight reflections, prevent slippage when it rains, and to allow water to flow through the gaps between the slightly tilted rocks. It is said that during the Japanese colonial period, the Japanese replaced all of these rocks with smooth stones. It would have looked very nice, but it was also very inconvenient. Because of the change, sunlight was reflected so much that officials who stood there could barely open their eyes, and when it rained, there were water puddles everywhere. After independence, the stones were changed back to Paxil. To both sides of the middle road, there are 12 ring stones on each side, there being 24 in total. The ranks were divided into Tong and Jong. From our point of view, civil officials stood on the left side and military officials stood on the right side. In this case, the one you're seeing on the screen right now is on the left side, so this would be where the civil officials stood. Guys, take a look at this slope. What do you guys think it was for? Well, this slope is called tapdo, and the stairs were used by the officials, and tapdo was used by the king when he rode a sedan chair. The photograph on the right bottom corner is a picture of a sedan chair. There is a phoenix carved on the center of the stone, which symbolizes prosperity and ideal politics of the royal family. This painting is called 1월 5봉도, and it symbolizes the king's power. It means that the royal family will last forever. It is set behind the throne, and during outdoor ceremonies, it was placed behind the king's seat. It was carried around wherever the king went, and when he died, it was burnt as well. So when a new king appeared, the painting was newly drawn. From this, we can see that the drawing itself was like the king. An interesting fact is that it is on the 10,000 won bill. On the ceiling there is a golden dragon. Dragons have been celebrated because they are a symbol of heaven, and people thought that the king was like a dragon. Normally, Chinese emperor used the 5-toed dragons, and other countries under China use 4-toed dragons. However, China gave Joseon special permission to use a 5-toed dragon. But the dragon we see now is 7-toed, so how is this possible? Well, after the Imjin War between Joseon and Japan, this building was ruined, and later on, it was reconstructed. And when it was reconstructed, the king made it a 7-toed dragon to show that Joseon will be more powerful than it ever was and to show its independence. Surrounding the building, there are 12 animals, and they are called Shibijishin in Korean. In the West, Shibijishin is well known as zodiac animals, and they are rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, dog, and pig. This building is called Sudongdong, and it was used to do academic research. Have you ever heard of King Sejong? Well, Sejong is a very recognized and famous king in Korea. This is because he created Korean letters. In fact, he created Korean letters right here with other scholars. Also, the tree next to this building is very famous for tourists to take pictures next to it. Now we will be going to Gyeonghaeru. Gyeonghaeru is one of the most beautiful and famous places in the palace. Gyeong means respect and Hwae means to get together, so it means that the king and his officials meet with respect. Therefore, the king and his officials got together here and spent a lot of time. And this picture is a photo that I took when I came to Gyeonghaeru at night. And the night view is wonderful, so I highly recommend that you visit there. Okay, so now we will be going to the gift shop, and I'll give you guys a preview of what you can buy for your friends and family. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on Korean culture. Thank you!